This is Tom Fox. I'd like to welcome you to the newest addition to the Compliance Podcast Network, the Compliance Tip of the Day. This is the podcast where we bring you daily insights and practical advice on navigating the ever-evolving landscape of compliance requirements. Whether you're a seasoned compliance professional or just starting your journey, my aim in this podcast is to provide you with a bite-sized, actionable tip to help you stay on top of your compliance game. Join us as we explore the latest trends from the Department of Justice, share some best practices, demystify complex compliance issues to help keep your organization doing business ethically and in compliance, and at the end of the day, more profitably. Tune in daily for your dose of compliance wisdom. Let's make compliance a little less daunting, one tip at a time. Now a word from the sponsor of the Compliance Podcast Network, Ethico.
Handling multiple compliance cases can often feel like navigating a complex labyrinth. Ethico introduces simplicity and intelligence into this chaos with our custom workflow automation. By automatically routing cases based on your unique criteria, we turn the maze into a clear path forward. Envision a compliance process that's not just effective, but also intuitive and adaptable to your needs. It's time to redefine efficiency in your workplace. Embark on this journey of transformation at ethico.com/CPN. Book a demo and explore the white paper by Tom Fox, 2023, The Year in Compliance, to discover a world of seamless compliance management.
Today's compliance tip of the day is the competitive advantage of data-driven compliance. The DOJ and SEC have made it clear that they expect companies to be more robust in their use of data analytics in their compliance program. We've had several talks and other information from the Department of Justice. But what is the way for you to do this? The first thing to consider is the value of obtaining the data. Clearly, the more data a compliance program receives, the more information it has in the form of feedback from its customers, i.e., company employees and third parties utilizing the compliance regime. This means a higher value add, and the higher the value add, the greater the chance it will create a real lasting competitive advantage. That edge can be in preventing or detecting conduct, which could lead to a compliance violation. It could be a part of continuous monitoring, leading to continuous improvement, or it could be able to demonstrate to the DOJ and SEC the robustness of your compliance regime. Next is how soon a point do you reach where additional value no longer enhances the value of your compliance solution. The more slowly the marginal value decreases, the stronger the solution enhancement will be going forward. Fortunately, there is little to no learning drop-off for company information. The reason is simple. Compliance is a business process, and the more data-driven compliance you have, the longer you keep the data, the more you will refine your overall process going forward. How fast does the relevance of the user data depreciate? If data becomes obsolete quickly, then all other things being equal, it would be easier for a rival to enter the market because it does not need to match your years of learning from the data. How well does the data you mine translate into an actionable solution across geographic and business lines? Ideally, it will do both, but the difference between the two is important. When the data from one area improves the compliance solution for one section of your business, a company can then customize that same data and use it across entire georegions or business lines. I've talked a lot about data-driven compliance, but it's a process. And the more you refine your process, the better your process will be. As you incorporate data into your compliance program going forward, you will move forward from a detect-only mode to a prevent mode. As I mentioned in the opening of this new podcast series, Compliance Tip of the Day, we are sponsored this month by Ethico. Are you struggling to close cases? Well, Ethico is here for you. Take advantage of their innovative approach to empathic issue intake, streamlined case management, and enterprise-wide disclosures. Learn more about how you can crowdsource risk management at scale at ethico.com/CPN. This is Tom Fox again. This new podcast, Compliance Tip of the Day, will appear daily. And frankly, it's one of the most requested topics for a podcast that I get on a regular basis. It's going to be short and sweet with one tip with some takeaways that you can utilize to implement into your compliance program. If you've got a question that you would like a tip on, please submit them through our website, and we will use them in an upcoming episode. The Compliance Tip of the Day is a production of the award-winning Compliance Podcast Network.